Let me now come to the second point, which is the new HC series. So this is for indoor fine pixel pitch, as I mentioned, and for sure it's now as a kind of standard in the market. It's with full front maintenance. We do have two different kind of models. So we speak about the HC Pro 2 as the next generation, the 2, and the HC 2. What is the difference? I already, even that you later on, you will see the data sheet as well. And again, so what is the difference? So the Pro version is about using an IMD, so integrated mounted device or matrix device, depend on where you search for in the internet about the explanation of the term. And the HC2 is using the SMD technology for the LED. So as you can see here on the slide, we do have a slightly different dimension of the cabinet, as it is 27-inch. So it means if you have an arrangement of 2 by 2, this arrangement result in a 54-inch diagonal, and therefore dimensions are slightly different. But I think it's not a big issue, and this is to cover both dimensions, both standards, as depend on market, depend on applications. There is a different preference to use one or the other of both. So we have a simple front and back design, where the back isn't that much interesting, I think. But just to give you an illustration, you can see a very clean and nice backside as well, as sometimes with a honeycomb design, as sometimes the backside is also seen. And let me just say sometimes, as I think the majority of installations are flat to a wall, so that you don't see the backside. We have a dual receiving card option. We do have a backup power supply option. We do have the test bottom, location pins, handles, so all those features which are, for example, important for control room, if we speak about dual receiving card and dual power supply, as an example. So also this 27-inch, by the way, is 16:9 aspect ratio. So this product comes in a various pixel pitch option. So we start with a very small of 0.7 millimeter pixel pitch, 0.9, 1.2, and 1.5. So it's again, like the theme, small or fine pixel pitch resolution. Then it's ultra lightweight and thin, as you have already seen, that can be attached quite small to structures. This also comes with native resolution of full HD, 4K, 8K, and above. And let me just mention above and explain above. Control rooms, sometimes you can't imagine which resolutions they are working with. So it's far away and far above of 8K. So that is why I mention it by above. Using the IMD technology, and there I will come in the next slide to explain you the IMD a little bit more in detail for those which not know already. And there is another point which I want to mention here clearly. So is the EMC classification. So we achieve Class B standard. But later on also a little bit more about that. So the IMD is, you can also call it 4-in-1 device, as there are 4 individual LEDs in one device. So 4 times red, 4 times green, and 4 times blue. And this is this device about. So it has a stronger structure than SMD in comparison, so 2.5 times. It has reduced power consumption of 20%. It has improved and enhanced contrast of 20%, as the areas of black are bigger, and even 3 times more flatness you can achieve by the full screen. So this is just to give you all the ideas of advantage using IMD. HBB technology is about common cathode finally. Also the reduction of 30% of brightness by that. How we achieve that, and that's the common cathode, is that we individually use the voltage needed for red, green and blue color, as there is difference, to make a long technical story short. So what is the result? We have a higher performance, so brighter white, deeper black, and advantage for the heat dissipation. And this may remind you to what I've already spoken for our highlight of today, so the clear cobalt, which I explained just before. So it's similar here, that by reduction of power consumption and brighter white, we have a lot of improvements. So, but still, the clear cobalt has a small step better performance than this one. So, to give you some examples to hand is that you see here on this slide by 27-inch what kind of screens can be done in resolution. So it would be too much to explain one by one, but you see by the different arrangements of cabinets being used in the width and in the height, it results by pixel pitch in those standard resolutions. And that's the only thing I want to show up, that depend on size and pixel pitch, you get the native resolution. What is important for the system integrators and for those which need to use and to install, let's say, not use, install the screen, it's how they can adjust. And here you have the indication. So cabinets can be adjusted in X, Y, and Z axis. The same then the modules can be adjusted in X, Y, and Z. And then there is a small detail where you need to pay attention for. It's that for those adjustments, maybe you can imagine, there is a floating module. The connectors need to be designed accordingly, and that is what we have done with that product for sure as well. So I mentioned already the certifications we do have. Let me again point out that the EMC Class B is the interesting point here, and therefore I do have a separate slide. So again, the Class B is the classification and the category for residential areas. So it's the Class A is for industry, where a lot of products can catch this target, but with our product we catch even the higher level of Class B. The maintenance can also be done quite easy. As I said, we have front maintenance, and here you can see again a nice cut of the module, where you see the 2 power supplies as an option and the 2 receiving cards to satisfy those which need to use the product in control rooms, for example. As I said already, applications are mainly control room, but please don't forget that this product is definitely also suitable for TV studio, conference room, and even other applications. To give you a small summary, here are the parameters of the HC Pro 2 and the HC2. As I said, left-hand side you see the Pro with the IMD. Right-hand side you see the HC with the SMD, and there you can also see that the 0.7 is a pixel pitch which we don't offer as SMD anymore because it would be very fragile. So therefore IMD might be the right technology, or even the clear cobalt which I mentioned. So you see the brightness is slightly lower than this of COB, but where there is the advantage of COB and using flip chip technology, to come back to that. But this is still suitable brightness. So I think you would be also satisfied by this as well. So if you're looking for more information, I welcome you by WeChat service. So there my colleagues will try to do their best to serve you. Have a look on our website and please don't hesitate to contact our sales team. And this is for the first part of the presentation and launch today. So I will give back to my nice colleague, Azalea.